Hello, 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 good people. How y'all doing? Happy Sunday to everybody. Happy Sunday, y'all. Yeah, your girl been working, y'all. I be working, 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 child, but I am here. I'm gonna try my best to be up here for a good old hour at least anyway, child, so we get to chatting it up. You never know. I say an hour. Depends on how deep the conversation gets and all of the above. So, yes, I am here. Thank y'all so much for joining. Greatly appreciate you so much. Miss Sonia says, Happy Sunday, G. Happy Sunday, Miss Sonia. Hey, girl, hey. To my amazing moms, Miss Maria, Miss Sexy Diva, Miss Denise, Miss Carla, and Miss My Thoughts. Welcome. Thank y'all so much for popping in. Whenever y'all get a chance to show y'all love and support. Miss Sonia, I see you about to go to a football game. Thank you for coming on over here and hitting that good like button for your girl. I know you hit that like button, hon. As always, Miss Maria says, Good afternoon, squad. Y'all know what it is. It's a G thing. Join the live. It's a vibe. Get in here and close the door. Grab a snack, a seat, and let's chat it up. She says, House rules, no CC's names, initials only, use creative spelling. For curse words over here, we agree to disagree, respect for discourse only. All is alleged and in our opinion for entertainment. Miss Science says, Happy Sunday at Maria. Miss Maria says, help us grow, subscribe, support, $ G Strickland, 8 super chat, super sticker, and share. Tap the join for the $2.99. If you see the hype button, hit it, push us up in the algorithm. Thanks and enjoy. Miss Maria says, Sonia, where in the world is Carmen Santiago today? Happy Sunday. Miss Sonia says, Maria about to go over to some friends and watch some football. Yes. Hey, Miss Lorcy. She says, hi. Miss Maria says, I'm here freezing. It's sunny and 4 degrees after dropping to -4 last night and snowing all day Saturday. I need a move. Ooh, child. We had some little snow flurries popping out here today too, and I seen went by some stores. They was putting down salt and all of that stuff. I said, "Well, I know you in line saying we gonna get some more snow." Child, they can keep all of that. I am tired of the snow, child. It's just messy and ugly. It is a cold day around here. I got some work to do this afternoon, but I am here right now. Yes. But yes, it's been very ugly. Oh, it is that time of the year though, so this is what we can expect. But yes, y'all get on in here, hit that good like, share, and subscribe button. If you have not did so already, please make sure you hit that good like, share, and subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells is turned on so you know each and every time that your girl go live, so you can pop on up in here and catch the vibe. Pop out there. But yes, y'all, thank y'all so much. Today is December the 14th, y'all. December the 14th, last year around this time, your girl was being admitted into the hospital. So it has been a healing journey, a healing process. And I am so grateful today. Thank God for healing um, specialists and all of that I have been going to go see and visit, to make sure I'm good. And thank God for a second chance at life, most importantly, because that's how serious it was. But yes, I am so grateful. I woke up and I was like, whoa, it's the 14th. Oh my goodness. But yes, thank God for it. Miss Lotion says hi. Um, so yeah, so as they say, been healing, healing, healing every day is a new day, it's a good day. It's a day to be grateful and thank God for it, It was a scare, but I am still here, thank God for all of that. That part right there. But before my live end, I do have something else that I want to add to December the 14th. But I'ma see, because I'm gonna need some people to be gathered up in here. When I say it more than what's up in here right now. So um, and also, if you're catching this live on the replay, thank you so much for that. Please make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Make sure you as well have your notification bells on so you know each and every time that I go live. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Come on, people, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And I do see the numbers is kind of growing. So last year this time I was at 2K subscribers, but thanks and shout out to V Jackson. I'm gonna call your name every chance I get. V Jackson, I'm gonna call your name. I'm gonna say it so loud because it's my story and you made up that lie. You created that lie to destroy my channel. So I get the opportunity to shout you out every chance that I get, after going through my health scare. You created a lie on me. And you told that lady that bald faced lie on me. You held, you helped orchestrate to take my channel down. And I get to shout you out every chance I get because, see, I want everybody to know who you is on these YouTube streets. You are an evil person, and the blood that runs through your vein is evil. You know good well that I did not do that. But what I want everybody to do, everybody that joined that extravaganza on that Saturday, see, I want y'all to go back and look at that live because I was invited over there by 2CCs. And once I got over there to that live and I called out V Jackson's name, V Jackson said, "Oh, my blood pressure going up." She didn't want to stand in her mess because she knew I was getting ready to call her out. And she didn't want all the people to know that it was a bald faced lie that she had created. So she fell down. But I didn't leave that live because I didn't get an opportunity to say anything. Every time I got ready to say something, somebody, oh, she was telling lies, she lied, she blah, 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 blah. Literally, I was blindsided, didn't know what was really going on. But I get to call your name every chance I get when I decide to call your name. But you fell down because you didn't want to answer the question that I asked you because you knew what you had did. You did the same thing to Miss Denise before you actually orchestrated that lie against me. So, you're a compulsive liar. And if there's anybody in my live today that is listening, and if you are aware, you know her, go on over there and tell her I'm calling out her name because that's my right to call out her name. See, V Jackson doesn't get a chance to silence me. When somebody do something to y'all and you know it's not true, don't let that person silence you. You talk about it. You tell your story. You call that person out. And one more thing I need for y'all to do after y'all go back and look at that replay and watch what happened right there. I want y'all to start clicking on that picture of V Jackson and tell me what you see. Do you see peace or do you see evilness? Y'all make that decision. So yes, I'm gonna call your name every chance I want to, whenever I feel like it. Somebody going through a healing journey, just coming off a death scare and all of that, about to lose their life, and you create a lie. Girl, you is a sick somebody. I said it now. It is what it is. I'm waiting. That part right there. But anyway, y'all, happy Sunday to everybody. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. She probably thought I was just gonna crawl up on the rock and let it be, but no, you don't. No, I'm not gonna do that because it's not true. You're a liar. That's what you are. That part right there. Um, Miss Maria says that Sonya, I'm bundled up watching Buffalo versus Patriots. Yes. Hey, Miss Salt Light. Hey, beautiful. Welcome. Happy Sunday to you. Miss Maria says, Salt Light, hello, gorgeous. How are you today? Miss Salt Light, you getting some snow down there, girl? We got a little taste of some snow flurries going on around here. Yes, we do. That part right there. But it needs to stop. It's gonna have to stop. But anyway, y'all, I don't know if y'all seen them little clips. We're just gonna jump on in. I don't know if y'all seen them little clips of that mess last night. Y'all know that their show, but child, it ain't making Destiny look good at all, child. Carlos, her boss man, the creator, of the show and all of that, child. He's kind of saying in so many words that each man got a day of their own to hold it to Miss Destiny, child. D Nasty, do you know that's what the word on the street is about you? Do you know that's what your boss is out here saying? We'll get a turn. Jalen get a turn. Martell, we ain't gonna leave you out either. Martell get a turn. Lansing, you get a turn. Marceau, Marie, we ain't gonna leave y'all like out either, child. Y'all get a turn as well. Y'all get a turn too. All the guys up, Ken, 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 you want to turn too? Ken probably already done had a turn, child. But child, in that little mess last night, Carlos is mean too. He was throwing out some little shots and subliminals and stuff. He was saying stuff like, I don't know what he's trying to do something with Kimmy, y'all. I'm not really sure what it is as of yet, but it's something because he's catering to Kimmy a lot. And he made a statement saying, "You ain't gonna throw me in the water. You ain't gonna throw me in the pool, is you?" And Nell Fletcher sitting up there. Nell knew shots was fired at her. Carlos said to Kimmy, "You ain't gonna throw me in the pool." And Kimmy said, "You ain't gonna be yelling at me." She thinks she just loud and wrong. I tell y'all to shut Kimmy up. They need to bring Kyle back up there on that show, child. Just bring Kyle back up there and shut Kimmy down. Uh, Miss Sonia says, "Hi, at Loisy." And Miss Liz says, "I guess no snow, but I want one in Mel's Live." Woo woo. Yes, Miss Southlight, congratulations to you. What you win, girl? What you win? Y'all know Winter Wonderland is quickly approaching, y'all. This coming up Saturday, y'all. So safe travels to everybody that's gonna be heading out into going to the Winter Wonderland. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to y'all. Y'all be safe out there. Um I meant no. Okay. Miss Sonya says, "Congratulations, it sounded like didn't you win $100 from Melody's Live?" What? You better go ahead on, Miss Salt Night girl. Yes, Miss Maria says at Salt Night, she says, "Congratulations. Girl, what else did you buy?" I know you bought something else too. I know you went shopping with that $100, Miss Salt Night, and she probably had them amazing deals. Yes. Uh Miss Maria says, "Not look the whole entire clown in that green fake velvet, not the velvet suit, honey." Yes, child. He look like little drummer boy to me or somebody on that this sort, child. I guess he said it's around Christmas time. I can wear what I want to wear. But too, also Carlos trying to throw out there that, making it be known for the people in case y'all trying to make it something more than what it is. Destiny Martell's their friend, Destiny Martell is friends. Who cares, child? We Carlos, you ain't fooling nobody. Mm-mm. And neither is D Nasty and Martell, honey. How low can you go? We know how low they can go. Miss Soundlight says $100. I've shopped so much. Uh, uh, a blessing. I guess a blessing. Yes, that was a blessing, Miss Salt Light. Have a Merry Christmas and congratulations to you on all of that. Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Y'all please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Go over there and tell your friends that this is a live that you want to make sure you hit that replay for. Hit the replay, replay, replay. I need for you to share this live. Share, 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 share. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. All of the above. Yes, that part right there. But it's a mess that their show, child. It was a whole mess. I guess he called himself trying to pull something out of the basket to do something a little different. But as for me, it was a total fail. Tuna Cat sitting up there like she only, she always talking about her marriage and how long she's been married. But honey, it seemed like she didn't know her husband at at all, child. Maurice answering the question, what was it? Who cheated or who been with the most people, whatever. That fool gladly raises his hands and be like, "Me, it's me. It's me right here, Maurice." Yes, child. I said, you know what? They telling the story without telling the story in so many words that Tuna Cat and Side Hen both are letting the people know. Because Kimmy did say out loud, child, that Maurice is for the streets, child. Y'all heard what I said? Side Hen, Kimmy, Scott, Brent, whatever her name is, said her husband is for the streets. So they know what they're doing, but they just don't want to talk about it because they have created and told so many lies as well, trying to cover up and make them look whatever, child. A whole hot mess. But yeah, they really know what they men are out there doing and what their capability is and all of the above. But as far as putting it out there, on national TV. They say y'all get somebody else to do that right there, child. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But as for me, it was another failure. Miss Maria let me know that the ratings are in the dumpster again and again and again and again. They still hiding the ratings. Well, you know what? They probably won't get no ratings for this mess right here that they played last night. When I tell y'all it was terrible, child, it was terrible. I don't know why in the world Carlos would try to put some mess on like that. And what was the point of it? Oh, child. I don't know. But anyway, God bless them on their journey too. Is there any twirls up in here? Because I already told y'all the other day that Kenya has court on tomorrow, child. The good people is telling me that Kenya down up there in Dubai, see, child. What is going on? Y'all better tell her to put a mask on, get her happy, you know what, on that plane, and get herself up in here in this courtroom for tomorrow, child. Well, they say she owed the man a whole year rent and all that kind of stuff. So, Kenya, you got to get out there and in the courtroom and defend yourself. And maybe she got a lawyer that's going to represent her and go in for her. Y'all know how they do. So, maybe she's reached out to her attorney and let them know to go stand in the gap for her for tomorrow, child. But yeah, so yeah, Kenya, well wishes to you, honey. Pull yourself together. Speedy recovery. Hope you feel better, child. But you do have a little taste of court tomorrow, and you need to get yourself on up in there in the courtroom, child, and lay it on the line. Let the people know what happened and all of that, child. I don't know. You might come out better than you thought you would or something, child. I have no clue. But prayers up for Kenya as well. Um, uh, mm. Miss Maria says, are they trying to set Dry Puss up as the next wrong wife who chooses herself over her toxic marriage? I don't know, but if I was nailing Chris last night, child, I would have left because Carlos was throwing out a lot of shots towards nailing Chris. I told y'all a long time ago he don't like them people, but Nail, we don't care for you, but that's what you get. I mean, you knew better. It is what it is. You sit right there and let Carlos continue to clown you. Who cares? Hey, Miss Charlene, she says, good afternoon, everyone. The ratings for 12/6 are 232,000, down 36,000. Child, God bless them. Miss Maria says, Charlene, she says, hey, friend, happy Sunday. I think, well, he already knows that this show is over. I don't know why they don't know, but with that other show coming on, supposedly, not really sure how long it's gonna last, child. But I got a good feeling that them folks 1.0 and 2.0 and all them other folks, child, gonna be trying to get connected to that show. Cause that their Will and Keen is already on the show, so they're gonna try to see can they get them to pull them in too. One hand washes the other. We looked out for you on LAMH. Y'all need to get us on that show right there too. For them to get up there to do what they've been doing. Absolutely nothing. Telling nothing. As far as Tisha and Kimmy goes, those Scots, they had amazing storylines. They really did, but they just choose to shut the people out and didn't want to talk about it. Miss Marissa's looks like Secret Squirrel targeting the Fletchers because they are gaining support. Mm-hmm. They gaining support, but I think they gaining support a little too late. The people are over the show, really just over it, just literally over it. But my thing is, I can't understand why Tuna Cat, aka One Monkey Don't Stop No Show, ain't been out on the streets. I mean, I want to know why she hiding. What she hiding for? Miss Maria says, ain't no show looking to add a dead weight. Well, see, they're probably gonna tell the people that they are positive weight. They are so positive, because they've been up there on that show for 10 years doing absolutely nothing. Just absolutely nothing, child. Shame on them, child. Shame on Carlos too as well, child. But yeah, I think he's up to something with Kimmy. But Neil should have got in his you know what last night when they're trying to throw them little shots out there. She should have said something. But she sit over there trying to smile it away, child. I said, okay, Neil. But that's how people like Carlos do. They try to throw little stuff out there, and then when you come back with and respond, they want to make like you wrong. No, don't let nobody silence you. Tell your story, talk about it. It is what it is. But Last night was a hot mess, child. The ratings for that last night probably won't even be. It may get 100,000. I don't know, child. I don't know, but it was nothing to look at, child. Just nothing. And you can also tell that they was up there trying to fake like they were happy. They even had a little part where Tuna Cat and Nell was sitting at the table together. I said, wait, what? Not these two sitting together, child. But yes, Tuna and Nell was sitting over there together, child. But then come next Saturday, child, that's when she gonna let D Nasty know that she don't like Neil. And that's when her and D Nasty gonna go at each other too, child. So it's just a mess. Miss Marissa, you know the Fletchers might be on their own campaign for a show. Possibility. Really don't know, but you know how Carlos like to manage people, and if they don't allow him to manage them, that's gonna be a no. It would be a no. Go ahead and tell you that right now, child. But yeah. So you know they get what they get. I really don't feel sorry for him, but I can see that it affected Neil last night when Carlos said that little mess about throwing somebody in the pool or whatever, and that little comeback that Kimmy thought she had. Kimmy thinks she's so pretty. She just thinks she ruled that show, child. Them people up there, child, it's a disaster. A whole hot mess. Destiny got mad at Martell. Or Martell want to put out there about all the men that D Nasty got, and he was steady counting, child. I said, not the steady counting. Not the steady counting. Steady count, child. I said, well, okay then. My goodness. Miss Maria says no show outside of Kingdom Range, child. What y'all think about Nene Leaks popping out there with the with the girls on Bravo, child? Question: what was the girl name that someone in Mel's TikTok told Jason to block? They were trying to make Melody mad. I don't know, Miss My Lady. Hello and welcome. But you know, as I was speaking earlier in my live, these are just some evil people on this YouTube streets, and they do the most stuff. They really do the most. The blood that runs in their vein are evil. Just evil people. Um, I'm not really sure who that was, but I'm sure they took care of that person. Miss Maria says, "My lady, hey girl, happy Sunday." Yes, happy Sunday, child. It's a cold old Sunday though. It's a cold Sunday, but the people see that Mel is winning and stuff, and that's what happens when people see or look like you're winning. They get mad, and also, y'all, let me tell y'all something else that I have discovered. You know, uh, not knocking anybody of whatever you choose to be in this world, this lifetime of yours. You know, it is what it is. But did y'all know that people never met you or can see your picture or whatever on Facebook, internet, or whatever, YouTube, whatever, don't even know you, but you know, let's just say they have a preference of who they like, and they see your picture and they may like you, but you're not on that level, that same level with the people. And you know, that can cause the people to get anger in their heart because you, in so many words, decline them, I say, or you're not with that lifestyle, you know, not knocking everybody, but you just got to be mindful of who you click with or let in your circle. I mean, it's like really dangerous out here on these YouTube streets, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all of that. It's really dangerous out here, you know, dealing with people, you know, you come with good and trying to have a positive, but child, these folks is, ooh, they is ruthless out here. Miss Diane says, hi, Charlene, and my lady. Yes, hello. But that's a shame for them to go over there trying to disturb her life, you know, seeing she making money. Child, and you know, the other sad part is they don't even see that she's trying to support them kids, child. They don't care nothing about them kids. Her nor them kids. They don't care nothing about none of them people. For people to have such strong hatred in their heart for you, man, that is crazy. I don't have that kind of time. I don't have that kind of time to be wasting. I spend my time enjoying my kids, my grandkids, and you know, trying to be nice and kind. Cause you know, I always tell the people, these people make you go to hell, child. I ain't trying to spend eternity in hell. I don't fool with people. Um, Miss Maria says it's sad we can't even enjoy social media because of hateful. of haters. Absolutely. Hateful. There are some handful of haters. Absolutely. I wouldn't say a handful. There's a whole lot of haters on this YouTube street. And you don't even be bothering these people. They just create the most. But then again, y'all, mental illness is real. And again, if a person creates something in their mind and they tell themselves, this what happened, this is true, I'm telling the truth. How do you convince these people that child, I can't do it. Mm-mm. Miss, my lady said someone was putting a woman's name in her chat. I wonder if someone was putting coleslaw real name in it. Wow, trying to throw off her throne. And you know what? Mel's intention, just like a lot of people's intention, is to get on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, or whatever, and do what you're gonna do and get off. Not to get up there for all this evilness. It's crazy, y'all. It is it is just so crazy, child. I cannot. Hey, Miss Page, she says, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. My time it is 2 o'clock here, Miss Page. But yes, child, as far as that show went last night, child, they would have been better off to have Marlene sitting up there with Martell, child. It was a mess, y'all. It really was. It's a mess. Um, Miss Faith, Miss my lady said somebody was putting some female name in Mel's TikTok live yesterday, trying to get Mel mad, trying to make her pissed off. Because they always saying, I'm so glad you got the chance to see who she really is. I'm so glad you got the chance to see the real her. Woota 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 and all that bullshit. Go sit down somewhere. Oh, Miss Maria says that Faith, that's the hardest working sister in the chat. Yes, Miss Faith, I'm like you, child. I've been getting it into. I've been working like a Hebrew slave, you know. But it's just so amazing, you know, to have been that sick and be able to work like, I'm working and getting things done and doing things, child. I'm just so thankful to God. Miss Charlene says, "Gee, did you like Martell's green velvet suit?" And girl, if you don't. This Christmas, the fire inside is blazing high. I guess that's what he was saying, child. I don't know what it made it. I don't know who be clowning Martell like that, child. He be thinking he is so fine. Martell, it's over. The thrill is over, Martell. You ain't got it no more. None of them females that you try to have on your arm ain't it. They ain't got it. You had it, boy. You God knows you had it in the palm of your hand. Just didn't know what to do with it. Miss Maria says these pygmies know they would have pow somebody if they were in Mel's shoes. Yes, with all that stuff that Mel went through and endured, you absolutely right. What was that girl she drove from? Was it Atlanta to New York and pow somebody because the boyfriend over a man? I say that over a man. Child, it is ridiculous, child. Yeah, Mel have endured a whole lot. She really have. She couldn't have been me, child. Ooh, child. The restraint all by itself. Ooh, that was hard. That alone was really, really hard. Thank you, Miss Maria. But yes, so shout out to Mel because they was probably hoping that she get discouraged and shut the live down or fly off the handle and say something stupid and they just want people just be wanting you to go as low as they do or whatever. But you be trying not to do that, y'all. You just be trying to let it slide, don't say nothing, and all of that stuff, child. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I can't do it. I ain't cut out like that. I can't do it. I'm talking about what I want to talk about when I want to talk about it, when I feel like talking about it. How about that? That part right there. You talked about what you wanted to talk about when you talked about it. So it's good for the gander, it's good for the goose. Moving forward, child, I've been seeing a lot of stuff coming out about the Michigan coach, child, that is really just making me. Mm, child, it just for him, it just keep getting worse by the minute. Two things that I've been listening, that I've heard. that really stands out to me in all of this. We seen what happened on last Wednesday, but child, I ain't never thought about it. He gave that girl almost what, 50 to 90, 40 and 50 is 90, or 40K increase. But you're just the head coach. That is something that has to go through HR. How can you take that upon yourself? That's a flag right there. Ding, 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 ding. Why would you do that? And then they said that he fired this little snow bunny on Monday. Well, they said he was trying to get rid of her child. I don't know who was trying to get rid of who, but honey, this is a mess. My lady says Melody was trying to overlook it. They put in there 3 times, and Melody asked Jason to block them. Of course, they was trying to get her attention. That was the goal, to get her attention. Miss Maria says, we all know if nothing else, Mel's gonna praise the Lord, stand on business, eat and dance. All of the above, child. All of the above. Mm, 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 mm. All of the above. But yeah, it's people waiting. They sitting in the bushes. Hello, bush campers. Hello. If y'all missed my live in the beginning, I want you to make sure you go back and do the replay. Start from the beginning, not the middle, not towards the end. Start at the beginning and listen. Listen. That's all I ask you to do. Thank you for that. But yeah, they was trying to get Mel off of her square. So shame out to that. Shame on that person that does that. The people just don't believe in that word karma. Karma, 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 karma. Child. It's a real thing, people. It will get you. It could get your children. It could hit your grandchildren, your parents. It could hit anybody affiliated with you. But see, you got so much chaos and hell on the inside of you, you don't even care about your people in your family. You don't care about that. All you think you worried about is the now and create some dynamic chaos. Stupid bunch of people. Mm, child. And some of these people out here, I tell y'all the truth, public content creator, child, they ain't got no sense for anything. Fall for it with the quickness, child. It's just stupid. But as time has gone by, you had a little time to process and think about it. You be like, oh, hell. Oh, my God. Why did I do that? Why did I participate in that? Why? What was I thinking about? It was dumb. What am I going to do when it comes back at me? No, you sit in it. Miss Marissa, what gags me is that these folk benefit nothing from coming for mail. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. We talk about this all the time. All she wanted to do was be on TV, child. She wasn't bothering nobody. But in this day and time, you don't have to bother these people. They don't like you because your eyebrows is arched better than theirs, y'all. Stupid stuff. Just the most stupid stuff. Miss Science says they were saying Melody looks like Hazel E. Melody kept saying she doesn't know who that is. Someone in the chat said the person was being shady. That's when she told Jason to block them. Mm. Miss Charlene says probably hotcakes are people trolling Mel. Of course they was over there. Of course they was. Absolutely. But you know what, y'all? The sad part about it is just like Mariah said, male daughter Mariah said, people on this internet hides behind the internet, y'all, and they says all kind of stuff. But then when they see y'all in the public, they want to be, hey, how you doing? Hey, can I get a picture? Hey, be all that bullshitty. Just and all the lives that were lost on this internet just this year alone, and these people still ain't learned no lesson. Miss my lady says, okay, thank you for the information. Yes, thank you for sharing, Miss Sonia. Um, I don't know if Hotcakes channel is still up or not, child. I haven't even checked to see. Um, Really don't even care to tell you the truth. But yeah, he still got that deep cutthroat hatred for Mel. Child, yeah, I be trying to figure out what was it that she did to him. Every time I think about it, I come up with absolutely nothing. What did she do, y'all? Miss Maria says Mel looks nothing like Hazel E. Again, someone trying to be funny, someone trying to create chaos, someone trying to get her off her square, someone knowing she's about to get that bag, and they were mad about it. Yeah, y'all know the people be getting mad behind that when they can get up off their behinds and and figure out a way to make their own bag, trying to knock somebody down for trying to work hard. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Ooh, make no sense. But knowing her, I'm glad she didn't eat. Best thing she could have did, go ahead and block them and keep it moving. Go hang out there with them for 'em. Miss Maria says, that's what I said. These folk can't answer the question, what did Mel do? I don't know, child. I don't get it. And she said, all of this just behind being on a TV show, wanting to create a TV show. That's all I was trying to do. Bring income in, promote and all this kind of stuff. That's it. That's all. I didn't want the hatred. I didn't bother nobody. I just told my story. And like I said, don't never let nobody stop you from telling your story. If it happened to you, if it was about you, that's your story. You can talk about it anytime you get ready. Um, Miss Maria says, even if Mel don't get the bag, how does that help the haters? They losing sleep trying to figure out what she gonna do tomorrow. Miss Salt and Light said they jealous of Mel. Absolutely. Just jealous. Four small kids living in a big old house, G-Wagon, Range Rover. There's a lot of people in this world that just caught up on materialistic things. And, that's all they see. And that pisses them off because maybe my kids are grown. I don't have any kids and I can't get on that level that she's on. People, 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 people. Favor ain't fair. Process it. Process it. And if you think going out here being evil and hateful to somebody gonna help that situation that you probably in, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna work like that either. Best thing I know, T, go fall down on your good knees, go get over there in the closet, pray for better days, honey. Pray, 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 and until it get better, child. That's all I know to tell y'all to do. Um, Miss Face says they don't got skid. That's it. Ain't got it. Ain't trying to get it. And all of the above, just trying their best to tear that lady down. Ooh, child. Mm. And that is so sad. That is just really sad, y'all. It is so sad that people are actually like that. But what they say, everybody that grin in your face don't like you. Everybody don't like you. Know that. Process that. And that is okay. But back to the coach, y'all. You know, this is a whole lot, child. I heard they saying that the people were setting the man up. Well, uh, well, we know a lot of people probably won't happy for him for that position he had. But at the same time, at the age of 39, can't nobody tell me this dude didn't have no common sense. Nobody can't tell me he did not know right from wrong. How come I don't feel I can't feel sorry for him. That's Miss Faye said that's why the circle is small. Child, you gotta keep it small. All skin folk ain't kin folk, Miss Maria said. That is true too. hmm Y'all over here being spectators. I invite y'all to join the live chat. Y'all come on down in here and join the live chat. Y'all ain't crazy. I got something for you. But you're more than welcome to join. And while you're here, please make sure you hit that good like, share, and subscribe button for your girl. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Share the video too while you're up over here. And if you just came in kind of like in the middle Go back and listen to the beginning. I encourage everybody for this and go back and start from the beginning. Listen from the beginning, please and thank you. Miss Salt Knight says they don't realize they are going to reap what they sow. Yes, Miss Salt Knight, Miss Expectation says hello, everybody. Hello and welcome. People don't think about reaping what they sow. Some people just live in the now. They could care less about they could really care less about reaping what they sow, and they don't care who it hit. Miss Charlene says, "Is anybody going to Winter Wonderland Saturday?" Miss Sonya, ain't you going? I read that. Miss Faith says, common sense, not comma, no more. No, it's not. Mm-mm. It's not. I just feel like everybody lives on the edge. Ugh, child, I'm trying to make it to heaven, honey. I'm trying to make it to heaven. But just because I'm trying to make it to heaven, don't mean I'm about to let nobody be saying any and everything about me. I'm not about to do that either. You can get cussed out today and I'm gonna be repent later on. How about that? That's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be, child. But yeah, these some crazy, crazy, mean old evil people. Out here on these YouTube streets, and it just don't have to be like that. But I'm sure Hotcakes had somebody over there. Hotcakes will probably up over there in that live himself, child, to tell y'all the truth. I will not put it past him at all. Mm-mm. Miss Sain says high expectations and faith. Child, I see YouTube still ain't still got the people names out here. Like somebody told them to go out there and do that. Miss Sain says, no, I'm just going to meet and greet. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay. Child, with all that's been going on, child, probably a lot of people that no, nothing to you, nothing against you, Mel. But a lot of people be like, girl, it's hard time, child. Can I get a refund on that deal? And the people probably saying, can I get a little taste of the refund, honey? But shout out to her for her TikTok, doing amazing things up over there and not letting these naysayers get to her. But she's a human being, y'all. And people talking about you, saying bad things about you, trying to kill your credibility and all of that kind of stuff, child. It get rough. I'm sure it get hard for her sometimes, and she's still healing, still crying, still dealing with crazy people that she ain't even never met, y'all. Don't even know these people. And they out there saying, oh, kinds of stuff. She's a hoe, she's a 304, all that kind of stuff. I don't know who that dude wife is, but I'm glad she's a strong minded woman and know better, child. Cause them folk were coming for their head too, trying to tear their whole world apart. Miss Sex, something like says, I had taken off and bought my outfit, but ended up not being able to go. Miss Maria says expectations. She says good afternoon. Um, and see, I don't like to do stuff like that myself because something always it be like an emergency or something. I'm just a impulse person. I just go. I don't know. Miss Charlene says, unfortunately, you have to take the good with the bad. Yeah, you do. But since you said that, take the good with the bad, and you try to ignore the bad, but the bad still keeps coming for you because they need your attention, child. They just want your attention for some reason. And you be like, what is it about me that makes you want to cling to me? What you want? You be hollering like that. What do you want in that sense right there? But thank God for the people that's praying for her. Still continue to pray for her child, because it's still a journey, child. After dealing with that velvet suit wearing clown, God to mighty know. Ooh, mm, who lied the most? Him or Destiny? Both of y'all, the both, and then that Scott too. Mm, mm. Carlos was kind of like embarrassing too, the cat too. last night. He was just throwing shots at majority all of them except for the Scott boys and Kim and Maurice. Um, but yeah, Neil was catching it. Chris caught just a little bit. Mumbles caught some. He was just throwing shots at like them people. Like Nell said, but y'all know what I was thinking? I said, now, what would the reunion actually be about? Because nobody ain't told no story on the show. So maybe this one coming up Saturday, when Tuna Cat says she don't like Nell, maybe that's gonna be the end of the show, and there won't be a reunion, child. I don't know, because they ain't talk about nothing. They ain't want to share nothing. Oh, and Carlos did throw a shot out there about Martell too, y'all. He said, if you don't want it told, something on the sense, if you don't want it told, you better not tell Martella. Something on that level. Or Martella put it out there. Martell said, show will. Said they so stupid. Mm-mm. But Carlos has been self-sabotaging as well. He didn't deserve this. He too was given an amazing opportunity to be on this TV show and all of this stuff. But Carlos just burned his bridges and did everybody wrong. God no. Did you like Marcel's ugly sweater, child? Did you see him when he throw the balls on the table up over there with Tuna Cat, child? Lord, she like to pass out. She like that. Ooh, girl, that just made her day. That was good to Carlos too, y'all. Carlos liked the balls too. I said, ugh. Marceau and Maurice, I'm telling y'all, they be telling it without telling what they done did, y'all. At this point, they don't care. They really don't care. But I wonder what was Wildebeest at? Why they didn't have a Wildebeest up there? Oh, she. Well, she could have sat at the table with Destiny and Martell. Friends. As Carlos said, friends. What about your friends? Child. I don't know who gave them that idea, child, but they need to find something else to do. Something other else to do. Ken, I think Ken probably thought he was gonna win. He came out there with something too little, as always. Kimmy out there half naked, as always. It's just a repeat of all of that same old bull mess, child. She'll never have no clothes on. I guess she figures she can't wear a dress. Well, majority of her body is covered up, always half naked or whatever. And he did throw her and They said they cut that out. Maurice and Kimmy kissing up under the mistletoe or some bullshit. Nobody want to see that mess. His lips could not touch mine, honey. After all that mess he done been out there doing. Oh no, child. Mm-mm. I'll be like, get somebody else to do that. I don't want to participate. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But I'm sure Mela did good on her live, child. Were the cheerings up in there, child? Mariah would have probably got them out of there with the quickness, honey. Child, them cheering is growing up, child. What Mariah gonna be? 15 this year? Her and Tank? Not both of them being 15. I think Tank might be 14. Mariah gonna be 15. Something like that. Child, that baby be driving come next year, child. Mm-hmm. Miss Maria says common sense ain't so common. Child, them there folk look like they was kind of embarrassed about that Miss Carlos has put on. I don't know who gave them that idea, but they should have kept it where it was. They really should have kept it where it was at though. But child, it's been a lot this week. She will be 24. Who will be 24? Oh, she will be 14. You sure she ain't gonna be 15, Miss All Light? I thought sure she might have been 15. Oh no. It's sure. Child, I'm gonna have to go look that up when I get off here because my curiosity done got up now. What did Neil have on? An ice skating outfit. Miss Charlene, Carla told her she looked like a big old boat. I told you he don't like them people. He just be throwing shots out there. Tank just turned 13. Mariah will be 14 next month. Oh, wow. Mm. Child, we have watched these babies ever since they was a baby child. Mm. Tank just turned 13, so Mariah will be 14. Wow. Mm. Well, mm. And Martell's still just a clown. Martell don't care no more about them their children than he do about the other children, allegedly, that he has out there somewhere, child. He don't care about that stuff. Mm-mm. I told y'all, him nor Destiny want those children. They just saw money. And it was about trying to get some money off those kids. And hypothetically speaking, if they would have got custody of those kids, they would have been trying to push them off to anybody, child. Wouldn't have been worried about the kids' safety or none of that stuff. Um, Miss Maria says folk that cause chaos don't believe in karma or consequences. They are the type to pee the bed, then blame the mattress for being wet. I cannot with you. I cannot with you. Mm-mm. Uh, child. I'm just never been the person that, you know, it could be right there in my face and I don't even see it, child. I don't be looking for stuff like that. I just don't. I don't have that kind of time nor energy for all of that kind of stuff. Miss Maria said the kind that pee in the bed. Child, just sad, child. It's really sad. A whole bunch of bullshiggity. But if that's the kind of time they on, I'm sure that's not gonna. They should see by now. She's not gonna stop doing her TikToks and stuff, her making her money. So y'all need to. You evil people need to go somewhere and sit down. Leave that lady alone. My goodness, child, it just go to show you. If you sit around and dwell on and worry about what people say about your child, you be down, out, and depressed all the time. Uh-uh. Child, Miss something like it's the truth. These some crazy people out here in this world today. Child, I'm telling y'all the God honest truth. When them people was unaliving people on this YouTube and stuff behind beef and stuff, child, I just knew all the chaos. Everything was gonna stop and come to a halt. And be like, you know what? That ain't worth it, y'all. It could have been me. That could have been me. Blah, blah, blah. These people got worse, child. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They get worse by the minute, honey. I said, no, thank you. Miss Marissa, then when they get your attention, they want to cry about how vindictive you are. You did that. You hurt my feeling. You put my name out there. You said it. Want. Yeah, they do. Miss Ain't says Tank told Melody his cash out was at the max, receiving birthday money. Woo, child, go on, Tank. Go ahead on, Tank. Mm, shout out to him. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to them, y'all. They growing up though. They really is. The children been through a lot. God knows them children been through some stuff, honey. Ooh, wee. Whoo. Think about all that bull mess they had to go through behind that crazy fool that they call daddy. Child, that is overwhelming. Whoo. Lord have mercy. I know. Mm, I know. But somewhere in the mix of all of that, some good came out. Some good is still coming out. And God is still God, child. That's how we have to look at it. Because Martell's intention was to destroy every last one of them. He didn't even care. And lay down and go to sleep every night like it was a normal day. See, that's some dangerous people right there, child. Them folk right there, they real dangerous. They is really dangerous. Mm, child, I cannot. But what y'all doing? Y'all know we're approaching Christmas. Real quick here, child. It is around the corner for real, child. I told one of my grandsons I'm buy him some socks. No, I don't want no socks. What them socks come in handy? Y'all there playing that football? Miss Maria says a son. I'm glad he looked so happy. Aw. Mm, mm. Montel probably trying to get that little boy take him over there to Popeye somewhere. Come on, son. You know I'm your daddy. Take me and your grandma Marlene out there to get us some chicken and some and shrimp from over there to Popeyes. Child, I cannot. I cannot. Has anybody seen the bird, child? Ain't nobody still ain't seen that girl nowhere on the YouTube streets. No, yes. And that new show, forgot the name of it. I ain't looking at it. Mm-mm. Never heard of the network. Ain't even gonna try to find the network. Mm-mm. Miss Faith says, I'm not doing anything to be on vacation from one job but work the second job. Sometimes Miss Faith, you just gotta take some time and just rest. Your body gets tired, y'all. You just gotta rest. Miss Saint says Loafers didn't say anything to Tank publicly. Let's see if he will for Sugar Mama or not. That jealous mofo ain't about to say nothing. It's like the thrill is gone now. But I'm still confused. Cause he said about that 3.5 million house that he had 3 years ago when he was married. I said to myself, I thought they'd been divorced almost 6 years now. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was sleeping on some child. But I already knew he was crazy. I said, did he just say 3 years ago? In the bankruptcy? Child, what? Mm. If anybody else filed bankruptcy and you want to go back and get your stuff that you lost or however that goes, call Martell Hope and ask him how to get back everything you lost in the bankruptcy. Martell said he was going to get everything he lost back in his bankruptcy 3 years ago. Mm, 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 mm. And Destiny was sitting there down that stage with that silver dress on. I don't know what she looked like. And why she even had that silver dress on. I don't know. I don't know about them folk over there, child. The sooner that show is over with, and maybe these people can go and get a normal life, something maybe. I don't know. Destiny got a court case coming up here real soon too. I don't know what they're gonna do about it, but anyway, anywho, child, I guess we'll be spending this week to see what else gonna pop off about this here Diddy mess. Well, I don't see much week, but Diddy mess going on. And Netflix, because they still saying he trying to sue him for $1 billion. They first said 4, but now I heard lately it's $1 billion that he trying to sue him for. Diddy lawyer probably gonna end up suing his dumb, you know what? Everybody gonna be suing everybody. How about that right there? By spring summer. Yeah, by spring summer. Everybody gonna be suing everybody. Y'all excited to see Nene back out there on the child? Oh, I can tell y'all this right here too. Look for Carlos to have Nene on his show come this week, child. Y'all look for it because it's gonna happen. He's always in somebody's business, child. That made his day right there. But I did hear a lot of people saying that she was going was back with Bravo, but then the last I heard that she was in negotiation as far as the money part goes or whatever. So I don't think anything was really official as of yet. So probably something in the making. Or are they looking forward to it making it happen. Miss Charlene says, I don't know if the kids will be at Winter Wonderland this year. It might be Martell's weekend. Miss Charlene, for him to have missed that custody hearing, for that mess that we just saw on the these clips of that mess last night, child, he don't need no weekend with them kids. I know, y'all. I know that's their daddy, and the children love him in spite of all the bullshiggity that he's done to him. I get that part. I really do. I do. But it's hard. Us as adults know that all of that stuff was really, really bad and wrong. But that's still their daddy, and they love that fool. They really do, child. Mm, that's the sad part. Um, yeah. Well, if y'all didn't see him yesterday, maybe they might be with her at Winter Wonderland. Who knows, child? Y'all know last time the folk were blanking out, got cheering with the red bottom shoes on, and this and that and all that kind of stuff going on. So I don't know. We just gotta wait and see, child. All I know. I don't know. But anyway, child. Happy Sunday to everybody. I'm about to get up off of here because my sinus is draining and it's getting ready to get ugly. But yeah, I just want to pop on for a little bit, check on the people, see how everybody doing. Happy Sunday. Quickly approaching Christmas is what is it, next week? Not this coming up week, but the next week. Yeah. Christmas is quickly approaching. For the people, if you can do, if you can't, don't worry about it. Don't stress yourself out. Don't be trying to go suicidal behind Christmas and all of that kind of stuff, child. Just do the best you can, because towards the end of the year, the world went through some things. With the people probably not getting their EBT and people ain't got no jobs, and just one extravaganza after another. So just do the best you can. The best Christmas present is love, child. Give love to people. Um, Miss Maria says that Sonya, he probably forgot. And look, but they better not forget his though, had it. They better not sitting up there last year looking like a whole king. Where was he at? Cheesecake Factory. Mm, 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 mm. Child, I cannot with Martell. But anyway, I'm getting off here, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Happy Sunday to everybody. Hope y'all is having an amazing day, cooking some good old dinner and all that stuff. Trying to stay warm because it is messy. Like I said, I think we're gonna get some snow. We got a little bit of flurries earlier, but it's stopped now. But it's just looking like some snow out here. But yeah, but happy Sunday to everybody. Y'all go and enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I love y'all so much. If you didn't hit that like, share, and subscribe button on your way in, please hit it on your way out the door. I greatly appreciate y'all bush campers and all of that in the bushes, being spectacious. I appreciate y'all view. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And until the next time, y'all, have a good Sunday. See y'all later. Bye.